And turning now to the controversy surrounding tonight's game at the World Baseball Classic.
In just under an hour, now Cuba will be taking on Team USA, but the matchup goes beyond baseball for many in the Cuban exile community. And Local 10's Terrell Fournay is live at Lone Depot Park, where protests are forming at this hour. Terrell.
Well, I can tell you that there is a lot of excitement outside of Lone Depot Park tonight, and there has been a lot of criticism surrounding this game as well. But this is the scene outside of this ballpark where a protest has been ongoing, a very small, peaceful one, as thousands of people are already inside ahead of this game. But let's get to this video. We know that baseball fans, they have been here. Some of them got here very early for this game of Cuba versus the USA. We have mentioned that these protests have been small. The latest one, we know that people have been consistently shouting Libertad, a way of freedom in a sense. That is the translation there, freedom. A message to the Cuban regime from these protesters as South Florida hosts the Cuban National baseball team in this World Baseball Classic. Some Cuban Americans believe that the country's repressive government uses its national sports teams as an international propaganda. And it's why the Assembly of the Cuban Resistance and several city leaders, they held a joint news conference earlier today to draw attention to the plight of Cuban political prisoners and the ongoing struggle of the Cuban people there, something on the minds of other people who are a part of the protest and some people who are Cuban Americans attending this game as well.
It's very much mixed feelings with both countries, you know, well, not with both countries, definitely. I mean, I know mixed feelings with the United States, but just with the Cuban team being here in a free country and not be able to be free.
It is very important that people do know, because many people unfortunately do not know, that Cuba is a dictatorship. They are not a socialist utopia. People are dying, nothing works.
So there have been a lot of Cuban Americans who have been expressing, you know, that sort of conflicting feeling of having both of these teams face off with each other here at the ballpark. Many of them say that they are actually rooting for Team USA. Obviously, people on both sides of the fence here. The first pitch is in a little less than an hour at 7 p.m. and we will be here for it all. But again, a lot of Cuban flags behind me, a lot of protesters holding the pictures and faces of known Cuban political prisoners. They are using this as an opportunity to get that message out. Reporting live from Miami, Terrell Fournay, Local 10 News.